Are the Ben Hogan Icon Irons suitable replacements for the Ben Hogan Fort Worth Black Irons? Stay tuned and let's find out. Hey, this is Jamie with Golf for Geeks and thanks for tuning in. So today we're going to talk about the Icon Irons from Ben Hogan Golf. So these are replacing the Fort Worth Blacks and the Fort Worth Whites. So they will no longer carry blade irons. And so how do the icons stack up to the blades? Well, I can tell you this. They are everything but blades. And what do I mean by that? They are just fractionally more forgiving than I found the Fort Worth 15s and the Fort Worth Blacks. If you can see by the profile here, so I have here the 6-iron from Icon. It's a beautiful, beautiful club, as you would expect. Very thin top line. It's got very minimal offset. If you've seen my review on the PTX Pros, this has less offset than the Pros. So this will be their premier player iron. And I can tell you it lives up to it. Let me give you a little face angle here. All right. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you I found these I found these easier to play than the Fort Worth 15s or the Fort Worth Blacks, neither of which are produced anymore. You have to bring your best swing to these clubs because this is not about forgiveness. This is about precision. So if you're a mid-handicapper, don't get these clubs. Get the edge irons. They're made for mid-handicappers, even down to the lower handicaps or upper-lower. Even the Icon irons are more forgiving than these. These are player irons. So you've got to have that type of consistency. You've got to have that type of swing speed and swing to be able to play these or to get the most out of these. Now, some people are going to buy these just because they love playing player irons, even though their game may not actually match up to it. And I guess that's fine. I have friends who do that, and they still enjoy the game. So that's up to you. I'm just saying you can get better service out of different clubs. The Pros are more forgiving, and the edge irons are made for mid-handicappers. And even if you're a higher handicapper, you can probably work your way into edges. Not these. You don't want to be playing or messing around with the icons. You'll be very frustrated. So my first couple sessions with the icons were terrible. My swing was marginal, which I could get away with my clubs. You cannot get away with those swings so much with here. And as a mid-handicapper, my marginal swings are more marginal than a low single digit. So that gives you some perspective on it. But once I found my swing and I started getting around the sweet spot, these things absolutely sing, and you can dial them into your distances. So what I did was, during my rounds, I just pulled the icons for whatever yardage. So I had the 6 and the 9. So if I had a 9-iron yardage for me, I pulled the Icon 9. Didn't think twice about it and just adjusted if there was wind or not. And same thing with the 6. Now what I can tell you is these things, I put them pin high a couple times, especially with the 9, just because the 9 is easier to hit. They are precision instruments. These irons are designed to get out what you put in, so they're not gonna make you longer than you are. They're not gonna make you more accurate than you are, and they're not gonna cover up sloppy swings at all. So forget about that. What I can tell you though is what really surprised me is the length, especially of the 6-iron. So on I think the second round I played with these, going into a par 3. Front right pin location, maybe a half a club wind behind me, and it was, I say 183. And so that's like if I flush a 6-iron, I expect to have that all around the pin at 183 because I usually carry a 6-iron. I have forever and a day 175, although that seems to be changing. So I hit this well, got it up in the air, went high as my regular irons do, which are the P790s. And I landed 13 yards past the pin on the back part of the green in the fringe. So that was a surprise for me. I did not expect that kind of length from this iron. Nothing special about the swing. I made solid contact. I put a good swing on it, no doubt about that, but nothing crazy or special. So if you don't worry about these things costing you yardage, they're just not going to give you a whole lot more than what you put into it. So I really like these irons. I'm not good enough to play them. I'm not going to, like 6-iron, I don't know what I'd do with a 5-iron or 4-iron. Single digit handicaps or low or scratch golfers, this is you all day long. This is who these were designed for. So that's my recommendation. If you're a high handicapper, skip them completely. You may want to skip Ben Hogan. You could maybe try the edge irons. You can demo them and find out how you like them. If you're a mid handicapper with really good ball striking skills, you can try the Icons. If you're a low handicapper, jump all over these, and you want Ben Hogan irons and you're in the market, these are for you, especially for you. All right, guys, so that's my thoughts on the Icon irons. I think they're great if you have the game for them. If you don't, there are better options out there from Hogan and other companies. And that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've got them, let me know your experience. I'd love to hear it. Don't forget to check out Golfer Geeks, my blog, and don't forget to subscribe and check back often. That's it. Thanks.